What is up, my taquito army? Look, I just ate some taquitos. It was the only thing on my mind. Last time on Geo Only, we came up with a plan of action. First up, I wanted to max out the black tassel for our Zhongli, which... Oh, I do have enough of this now. I've been spending a lot of time at the blacksmith, and I did all of the necessary farming. So with just a little bit of crafting, thank you, Sucrose, we can go ahead, max out the black tassel, and not level it up because I don't have any more weapon XP. But in terms of, actually ascending stuff, it's done being ascended. Also, Shalonen decided to become my friend. Not that that really helps us at all, but we get a name card. The next item on our list was Ningguang on Noblesse plus Thrilling Tales. Now, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to put her on Thrilling Tales like we can, but as we saw last time, Goro C4 allows him to heal, but it is not a very large amount. So we might actually have to stick with Prototype Amber. However, we definitely can get her on Noblesse, which she's apparently already on, but we could just assume that they were terrible pieces. So we're just going to take her off of the Noblesse because I've been doing a little bit of farming with the Noblesse set. When it comes to the substats for Ningguang, I think energy recharge and then crit and attack. Like, we don't really need crit, but if she's just gonna be burst support, she might as well do a little bit of damage. I may not have an energy recharge sans, but I guess I could just use attack percent because we might be fine with energy recharge. I mean, it is mono Geo, right? Oh, that's right. We have Geo damage. I rolled this. I don't know if I should put it on Ningguang because this could kind of go on anyone else, but for the time being, sure, you can have it. Let's just go ahead and power some of these up. That is nice. I don't like that, actually. I take it back. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, Verse, you think you're a bunch of jokesters, huh? You think you're a bunch of jokesters? Well, I guess we're going to have to get a new feather at some point. This one rolled a little bit better. We don't need EM, but it did roll a couple times into crit rate. Oh, very nice. This Sans gets crit damage and then more elemental mastery for all the crystallizing that we're really not going to be doing. And I guess you could just have this. We are already out of fodder. Stats aren't looking like anything crazy, but it's Noblesse. So at least she could buff the rest of the team as long as they scale with attack, which leads us to the next thing that was on my list. Navia needs help. I quite literally just wrote Navia needs help. I did not do anything to help Navia in between videos, as I was farming a bit for tenacity and then also for the Noblesse pieces, as well as weapons that I needed to ascend. This game, it just knows how to make me sad. But I am thinking we're going to swap Zhongli over to a 4-piece tenacity, as that does give more attack percent. Not ideal if we're using him with the Shalonen team, but on a Navia team, that'd be kind of nice. He has so much crit rate, so that'd be really good. Although he's at 42,000 HP, that is nice. What if I put you back on this? Just haha, funny moment. Let's see. 36,000, not the worst. I mean, our damage against slimes would go down a lot, but it does give him a little more crit rate, which makes this look kind of better. Wait, this would be so funny if I just finished leveling up Black Tassel and then I go straight back to this again. We'll swap between them to see what we want to do. Kachina's weapon was also on our to-do list, and that is maxed out except for the level because, again, I can't really level that. Then the last to-do was Mora, which we're kind of running out of again, but at least we're over 2 million. For once, I actually found a lot of the stuff that we needed in between episodes. Also, because we did artifact farming, we have some additional things we can shove into the strongbox, but I will wait until I decide which set I want to craft. Right now, I do want to try and help Navia, and this requires a bit of explanation, because you see, I could come in here and I could give her Red Horn Stone Thresher, and then someone's gonna say, well, why not just use Ito if you have Ito plus the signature weapon? If we're trying to make 2 teams for this account, I mean, Ito is kind of like this. This is Ito. Of course, Zhongli could probably be swapped out here, but in general, Goro and Ito have to be together. Yunjin probably doesn't go here because he primarily does charged attacks and she buffs normal attacks, but these two boys must stay together, which is an issue because for the Shalonen that is C2 on this account, she also needs the Goro, which means either Ito or Shalonen would get Goro, and then the other one basically wouldn't be able to do what they're supposed to do. Since Navia scales with attack, we can use a completely different team for her, though ironically right now she's using 2 of the same characters, but don't pay attention to that. In essence, these are kind of like the 2 cornerstones of each team, so I could put Ito here, and then Navia has to stay on the weapon that she's on now, or I put Shalonen here, and then Navia can switch over to the stone horn, the red, what is this? She could swap over to this weapon. Defense isn't great for her, it's just the big crit damage that we like, meaning that her low crit rate is now even more of a problem. I hope that explanation made some kind of sense. One thing that I have seen some people saying is that I should try out putting the Geo Traveler with Zhongli. And that would probably be smarter to put on the other team because, you know, additional crit rate from the Traveler's Burst. I also realized that Ningguang probably should be on a healing bonus for this piece if we are going to stick with Prototype Amber. And I have 2 pieces that are healing bonus with double crit. So I'm not going to swap her over until I see how good or bad the healing is currently. Because obviously her crit rate would drop to next to nothing. I'm also just going to give Lumine 1 more level. That way I don't have to keep checking to make sure that she is max ascended. Ooh. But her artifacts are... what is this? I don't even know what I would want her on, but it is definitely not what she is on. Oh, here. I can give you some more normal attack damage, because that's definitely what I use you for. Oh, that's a great crit ratio. If we want to improve this Navia, though, we need to do a bit of farming, and I will just say now, because I saw people commenting this in the last video, this is not a good 4-piece set for her on this account. It's okay. We get the 20% geo damage bonus, but then the rest of this we pretty much will never get. So like some people were saying, it's probably better to do a 2-piece golden troop and then a 2-piece of either geo damage bonus, attack percent, or anything like that. Is this the smartest domain to farm? Probably not, because I am the one that chose to do it, meaning there have to be better options. But Severed Fates is a cool artifact set, and then Shimenawa gives an attack percent on the 2-piece set. You know what? I think I take back what I said. Well, it's not that I take it back because I still think that it's true. But before claiming the artifacts from that last domain, I went back in because, I mean, we get attack percent. We get the 20% geo damage bonus pretty much all the time for Navia. This set, though, this set's stupid. I don't want this. No one's using that set. But I cannot get these in the strongbox, and I could dump these into the strongbox to pretty much get every other set that I would want. So I'm instead going to be farming in this domain. Because, I mean, even in here, I can get the crystallized reaction. Oh, a beautiful start. It gave me some junk that I can put into the strongbox. Now, we all know how artifact farming goes, right? We can all agree I'm definitely not getting a good 4-piece set in this video. And maybe I'm partially saying that to try to jinx it to actually happen. Oh, wait, that's kind of funny. Ningguang's heal from Prototype Amber heals exactly 1,000 per tick. Probably gonna have to put her on healing bonus because that is nowhere near enough. However, it is kind of satisfying to see an exact 1,000. Although I guess that's just because of Navia's HP stat. Oh, it must round down. You know, I guess I'll keep this as an off piece for someone. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll also keep that as an off piece for someone. 2 double crits, just not exactly what I'm looking for. I mean, if this was on the other set, then yes. So I don't know if it's something that my computer messed up in some setting somewhere, but Genshin's in-game audio has just been so much louder the past couple of days, and I have not changed any of my settings. I don't know if that's just me or if they did something to make that happen. Of course, for you guys, I'm gonna actually balance it to be the proper level, so you won't hear any difference. I'm just wondering if anyone else has had the same experience. Ooh, ooh, whoa, double crit. Of course, I kind of want crit rate because we're using a crit damage sword, but I'll take it. And this could roll crit rate kind of copium. How much you guys want to bet? How much you want to bet? Flat HP EM. And it's gonna roll for like flat defense. I've seen this movie before. I know how it ends. Here, let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, Navia is wearing a big hat, right? And now we're gonna go power up a big hat. This can only end well. Oh, wow, would you look at that flat defense? It's crazy. It's almost like this happens all the time. And then flat HP. I'll put 1 more roll into it and we see flat defense. Yep, that's about what I expected. Actually, no, that is exactly what I expected. Oh. All right, first off, apparently I'm out of long-term encounter points, so that sucks. But I forgot that I was just farming on this account last night, so I actually don't have full resin yet. See, I was being too productive. A very common issue that I tend to have. Procrastination? What's that? But at least on this account, I don't really feel bad about farming artifacts because most of our talents are where we want them. Like, there's not too much else that I can farm. This has a chance of being usable, and I mean, I guess I don't really need ER. Well, okay, maybe I need ER in terms of the emergency room because of the high levels of copium that I'm inhaling. Does this water still cook me? No, I already did the quest. All right, then. I need you guys to weaken me a little bit. Get that HP down. Cool. Now we get some particles going. So we were healing for 1,000 per tick of this before. Now it's 1,280. An additional 200 HP each time it ticks, which is usually like 3 times. So an additional 600 HP. It's not anything crazy, but it's okay. Completely random question here. Did the enemies change? These have been the same for a very long time. What about 11? Anything different? I genuinely don't remember what the enemies were. I think this is different. I don't remember the plunging one on the last rotation. And then 12 gives us hydro damage. Ah, right. You know, the thing that I can't really use on this account. Oh, look at all those fun shields. I kind of just want to test out these teams to see how they feel. And you know what? I'm actually going to take the character healing effectiveness. Probably don't need it on floor 10, but Ningguang's healing is not exactly fantastic. Boom. 68k, that's it? I mean, you didn't have that many charges of your little umbrella gun? Gunbrella? Wait, how have I never called it a gunbrella before? Surely that is just a common thing that everyone has referred to it as, and I've just been out of the loop. Now, let's see. How does this work? We just put up everything, okay? And then I didn't really get to see much of the constructs interacting. Shalonen hits a little too hard. Hey, Navia. Hey, Navia, I give you permission to crit. It's okay. You don't have to miss all of your crits. Really, I won't be mad if you crit. But you refuse to. Oh, why did I put that down? My gosh. I don't even have to kill the pets. That had nothing to do with the constructs, really. It's just that Shalonen is so strong. And I'll just say, one of the benefits of using Shalonen over Ito is that Ito has to rely on getting his burst, which occasionally he doesn't. And then I have to wait around a second or two just to get it in time. Whereas Shalonen just uses her skill. So while yes, it does have some downtime, I can use that to just set up everything again. So to me, the gameplay just feels a bit smoother. Wait, why am I trying to save bursts on Chamber 3? I might as well just use everything. All right, all the buffs are up. Let's skate around. Hitting for 33,000. 25, another 33, and it's dead. Oh, good. Electro damage bonus. I imagine this still shouldn't be too hard for us. This is going pretty well. And then nuke them. That hits for so much. And I forgot, Goro's burst does have some sort of like suction effect. That might be through a constellation, but it is very nice. I don't know why. That burst is so satisfying. Yeah, I just really like this team. And I think having Goro and Zhongli on the same side is actually kind of decent because if that shield ever goes down and we take a little bit of damage, at least the C4 can heal it off. So it works pretty well. Oh, this is only 2 enemies. Okay, I like that. Oh, right, this guy. Here, drop a nuke on it. Oh, shield's down already. Beautiful. And then we could do some plunging attacks with Shalonen, which I never get to do. Just set up everything, because why not? I forgot how good Geo is against this. And then we'll put down a burst. Oh my gosh, this is great. And it's done. That was like the easiest time I've ever had against that enemy on any account. Okay, think about it. Second half, character plunging attack damage increased, right? We run Shalonen with the Zhongli. We climb the pillar and then plunging attack off of it. That's got to be a really good way of fighting. Teams are in place. Commence suffering. Ooh, crit rate. Defeat, wait, 4 enemies? Oh no. Okay. Our damage doesn't seem to be damaging right now. So if it was 1 enemy, I would say, yeah, that's pretty good. First enemy is, I think, down. Oh, I forgot it was this. I mean, I know I literally just looked, but I forgot. You disgust me, Genshin. And there's still another enemy after this? Why? Why would they do that? That just seems wrong. All I could do is keep spamming everything at my disposal, hoping that I have enough healing to out-heal them or shields being generated. Okay, we're already going to go under the 8-minute mark, and there's still another guy left. We refer to this as fantastic, and we refer to that as sarcasm. Any day now. Oh my gosh, that took forever. Oh, you put up your shield instantly. That's really cool. 10 seconds until we lose 3 stars, and we're not even on the second half. In all fairness, this is not a good rotation for this account, but hear me out. This has been really easy until this part right here when it puts up its shield at 1 HP. What I'm referring to though is in terms of survivability, we have been fine. Okay, can you just like maybe die? Maybe like don't keep existing in here, sir, please. Thank you. All right, who cares about stars in the abyss anyways, right? Like no one actually looks at that. I'm pretty sure no one's even kept track of how many stars they get. Like that's just there for fun, right? I think we have Big Bird to fight now, which is perfectly fine with me. I know Electro is really good here. Can't use that. Yo, wait, Zhongli's Meteor just hit for 76,000. That's actually pretty good. So, again, stars, who cares? They're stupid. Stars, more like defeat 3 enemies, you say? Easiest challenge of my life. Like the word the in Java the Cup actually stands for 3 enemies. The T and the H go into the 3, and then the E is enemies. Java 3 enemies cup, because this is what I was designed for. Although, when one of the enemies is a boss, that doesn't quite feel fair. You know, back in my day, bosses used to be the only enemy on their side. What is this enemy inflation inflation. If I wanted to see inflation, I could just go to the supermarket. Gosh, I am so good at this game. Ooh, you want, oh, where'd my pillar go? I forgot that bosses just say no to constructs. But this is where you want like catalyze, right? And that means Shalone is perfect for it because she is a cat. And that's about as close as we can get to that reaction on this account. I will say, having a fatter Zhongli shield feels so nice. Super easy. Yeah, from the number of enemies in here that I am able to crystallize against, it would be better to be on Navia's signature artifact set. Oh, what? Oh, it's 4 enemies with one of them being a boss. I don't like that. Ooh, Navia did not almost die. You didn't see that. I would like to take it out before it puts up its stupid shield again. Oh, you didn't see that. No, it didn't happen. That's actually completely fine because Ningguang is the main DPS on this team. I'm not sure if you actually knew that. I'd been keeping it a secret this whole time. Oh, for some reason, my brain was thinking that this was the boss from Fontaine, the one that you have to do plunging attacks against. That is not what this is. This is this one. I mean, they're both just big constructs. Can you really blame me? And there we go. Wait, I got an achievement. Was that for the boss or was that for the Spiral Abyss? But as we'll be able to see right here, if I go back into the Spiral Abyss, I got 1 star on each chamber, meaning I got 3 stars on floor 12. And if you don't think about it too hard, that seems really impressive. I think that achievement was just from the boss. So I guess we have beat the Spiral Abyss before. Honestly, what we might need to wait for is for them to rerun or release a 5-star Geo character so that the stuff in the Spiral Abyss is kind of tailored towards Geo characters. Because whatever we just fought, it ain't it. I'd even go as far as to say it was kind of stinky. Oh, what am I doing? There's leyline overflow. I do indeed need some Mora, and I have a whole 30 resin to spend. So there's 120,000 Mora for me. We are back for another day of farming, and you remember a little while ago for you guys, I said how the sounds in the game were like really loud and I didn't change a single setting, so it didn't make sense. Well, funny story, I found out what was wrong. I did change the settings. When I was recording stuff for a short that I posted recently, I forgot that I did want to get a sound effect from the game to use in the video. So I turned up the sound settings specifically to record that sound and then just forgot. So yeah, that was just one of those super rare moments where I'm not smart. I would also like to report that after months of dealing with internet issues, I think most of them hopefully are sorted out now, meaning I might actually be able to start streaming again. My plan right now is to keep farming this domain with all of the resin that I possibly have in hopes of getting at least 1 usable piece. But as per usual, the game knows what I want and it gives me the other set. You know what game? That's actually the set that I want. Give me the blue set. I don't want that stinky yellow set. Don't tell the game I might be able to use that, but clearly we want this set. So like, this is terrible. Don't give me more of that. Oh, darn. What am I supposed to do with these? This Whispering Echo set, you know, it'd be such a shame if the game just kept giving those to me. Please don't do that. Okay, it's not really working. However, if this rolls crit damage, I can use it. All of our resin has now been spent. Do I have any good pieces? Let's go for this set. There are a couple of pieces where if they roll well, we can use them. I don't like that. We're looking for crit rolls like that, exactly like that one right there. Fantastic example game. Now, would you be you know, ER's okay, but would you be so kind as to roll a bit more into crit, preferably crit rate? Yes, because that's what we need. No, that's the one stat I don't want. Last one, more crit rate. Okay, I can use that. Hear me out. What if you rolled crit damage? No. Perhaps crit rate? No. What's with the flat attack obsession? This is kind of the only other one that I'm interested in rolling. I'm no longer interested in rolling. You know, as much as I don't like this one, I'll roll it again. If we only go crit rate, I will keep rolling it. Okay, I have to keep rolling it. But I'm out of power up. That doesn't matter to us. I think I'm done rolling it. I'm definitely done rolling it. So out of all that farming, I got 1 usable feather. And by that, I mean switching to any other artifacts here would be a significant downgrade. I was hoping to at least get her on a 2-piece, but we are still dealing with the same low crit rate. I'm fairly certain at this point in between episodes, I'm just gonna spam artifact domains. And so in the interest of not just throwing random filler in this to waste your time, I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, I will see you all next time.